Okay, so this is the Caitlyn game where you go 4, 8, and 6. Gonna do this VOD review while I wait for the 5th hour of PBE login. Fucking honestly amazing. Oh, did I miss something? I guess I did. Well, I mean, can I like question mark ping you? Is it a thing? I mean, you saw them mid lane, so I don't know why you walked around. Guess it kind of worked out. Only missed one CS, but you didn't have to miss any. Okay. Alright, solid CS. Alright, Lee Sin was top when you placed that ward, so that ward is literally 0 value. Because Kassadin's not roaming. Even though Kassadin shoved Zed in some... Now, we don't talk about what's happening in the mid lane right now. I'm just gonna pretend it's not. I think that's better. Okay. I mean, you shoved in the tower, which is fine. The only problem is this ward is going to expire in 20 seconds. And assuming Lee Sin full clears, you're not going to see him. Because you warded when he was ganking top lane. So yeah, Lee Sin's going to full clear. Because that's just the best route for him. Annie replaced the ward. So that's okay, except you don't have a ward. Lee Sin just walks through lane. I mean, you definitely could have punished a little harder. If, see right here, if I'm you, after this net, I want to place a trap right here. Ideally, you'd net trap, so that way he can't walk around the minions. I mean, he fucks it up anyway, so whatever. But if you do that, you're going to end up trapping him because he's going to E into it. And the really good thing about this trap, though, is that when you place it, he can't body slam flash you. He could flash body slam you, but you can react to that, in theory. That's really about it. I mean, obviously, once he fucks it up here, you should instantly turn around and kill him. Because, like, as soon as you see these minions get stunned, you know he fucked it up. And he hits her stun, because she sees he fucked it up. Excuse me. But, yeah, as soon as that happens, you should just have a trap under him and he should die there. But not the biggest deal. Definitely could have been a kill. Could have been very helpful. I don't know why I'm going in 4 times speed, because I can't see shit. Okay. So... Alright. I mean, I could let you guess what you did wrong here. So right here, what are we netting away from? I mean, you hit the minion too, so doubly good. But I mean, your Annie has the right play. This Gragas is dead if you just stood there and hit him. And you don't really need the net away from this. I mean, if he flash combos you, I don't think it ends up being good for them. I mean, as long as Annie, uses her spells. And, I mean, here she used her spells. You missed the Q too, and then, yeah. Then you get punished because you missed. You don't even end up killing him. But, it somehow still ends up positive. But, yeah, that was 2 opportunities to kill the Gragas, and did not take either one of them. So not great. Your ward when Lee Sin was top, and you saw him in the top lane ganking your top laner. Also not great. But you're not in a bad spot. I personally like boots more than a dagger here, because the only way you die is if this dude hits you with a body slam, or this dude comes down and flash kicks you. So the faster you are, the better chance you have of living. And you can chase down the rat if you need to. I don't usually like buying a single dagger, unless I already have boots. So your Annie is 6. Your Annie really wants to make a play, I promise you that. I mean, she's stepping up really aggressively because she wants to do something. Of course, you guys don't know where Lee Sin is right now, so it's understandable. But, okay, so Annie goes and wards that, that's good. If I were you, I would assume that Lee Sin is going to be bot side soon. But you see Cassidy moving down, so you should probably clear this and run. Okay. Well, this is fine so far. Yep, your Kane has an idea that Lee Sin might be there too. So, oh, what in the world was that? Okay. So, I mean, other than the fact that you knew Lee Sin was, well, you could have known Lee Sin was there. Because, I mean, you have to put all the information you have together. He wasn't top lane when top lane got shoved under tower. You can probably assume from that that Lee Sin is not top lane, because he would gank this Mordekaiser. This Mordekaiser's weak. He's probably not going to gank the Zed. Maybe. I doubt it, though. I mean, there's not a whole lot of setup there. It's a Zed versus Kassadin lane. I don't know about that. And you guys are in the most gankable position, so. But also, when your Kane came down here, he really wasn't looking to gank, he was looking to counter gank. So even if you just use the information that he had and say, okay, Lee Sin's probably here, I mean, assuming your jungler has a brain and all, you could probably guess that he's here. say that that net was probably okay. I mean, if you're a real Smurf player, if you're a real Smurf player, I'll show you real quick. Let's see. So really Smurf play here, when you see this shit, walk into him. Because I promise you this cask is casted either here or a little bit over here. I think he kind of missed it because it doesn't look right. Yeah, it's over here. But if you walk towards him a little bit, this cask doesn't hit you at all. Because he's predicting you to dodge. So, you know, I mean, the old classic, don't dodge. But you get hit by it, you die. I mean, not really a big deal. You're not going to stop lane ganks by warding. You're just going to stop them by game knowledge, so it's kind of unlucky. Okay, so you see Twitch. You should destroy him in a 1v1, by the way, but oh, the Lee Sin in there. That's a good flash. Oh boy. Alright, so if we're ever playing Caitlyn and we're getting tower dode, fucking spam the shit out of your CC ability. Just throw it down. Throw it out here, throw it right here. I mean, make it harder for them to get out of tower. Because all it takes is one misstep and they're dead. Or they step on the trap and you get a kill. It works too. Either one is pretty cool. But, like right there, you were getting 3v1 under tower as an ADC. So you might as well just spam down traps and hope for the best. But that one kind of sucks. I mean, the only thing you could have done is reacted as soon as you saw him, because you reacted a bit late. But what are you gonna do? He flash kicked you. I mean, kind of sucks. But right here, I'm pretty sure you're still ahead of the Twitch, right? Yeah, by a lot too. So you are in no way out of this. Alright, you don't respect the Gragas and he kills you. I'm losing my voice. It's good. I mean, you do see the Gragas though, like. You don't really react that late either. I mean, your mistake is autoing here actually. You should just be walking back. Because, I mean, this cask basically lands right on top of you. If you take any step in any direction, it won't knock you that way. But that's just a little greedy, not really respecting Gragas. And got you killed. So, you know, greed kills, the classic. Alright, so realistically there's two options here. Number one is that they both bagged, and number two is that you're gonna get bush cheesed. I don't know what's gonna happen. Actually, Gragas is dead. I still don't know if this Twitch can kill you though. Maybe he can. If he has a full Bork, he can. Oh, but he doesn't even try it, because he doesn't have a full Bork. Okay. I guess nothing happened there. This is my bad for not seeing Gragas was dead. But that was fine. Okay, so Gragas is in the bush. And he places a ward, that's fine. You want to put a trap at the front of this bush. Like right here. Because it just denies him from entering. And when he does, he takes damage. And you can just rinse and repeat with that trap over and over again. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is that Gragas body slam flashes you out of the bush and you die. Well, now it doesn't matter because Annie warded the other bush. But they're mid lane, so. You should not rotate here. And yeah, that Lee Sin just fucking beat on you and Yep, but I wish you didn't rotate at all there. Just kind of end up doing nothing, so. Yeah, good effort, but. Yeah. Realistically, you should have either taken the tower or just shoved the wave in and then. Yep, if you shove the wave in, then you can step back, but. You are absolutely not going to get anything from rotating there. Now I think you probably are behind the Twitch. You're still kind of ahead, still even. It's crazy, actually. So at this point, you've got your Infinity Edge, you've got a pickaxe. I mean, you're not really weak. I don't think you can beat Twitch in a 1v1 right now. So being mid's not too bad. You'd rather your Zed leave mid now, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Wait. Oh god. Alright, so riddle me this. What are we netting from? What are we netting away from here? I mean, you're gonna get the headshot on the Gragas anyway. Headshots don't stack, so this is really big waste, actually. I mean, then Gragas dies. I mean, the way this fight plays out, he gets kicked after he ults the Twitch. You ult the Lee Sin. I mean, this fight, I'm pretty sure Twitch gets off like 10 autos and you get off 1 and an ult and a Q. That's a little less than ideal. Yeah, then you end up dying. Ward comes in and does some shit and dies. Cool. But I mean, if you want to play that one better, you just don't net. And that's... Ideally, on your next back, you'd want a blue trinket. You haven't really needed one up until now, but pretty soon they're gonna start trying to do Baron. Okay. So let me take this from the start here. So the casting goes on you, that's fine. You need to be able to net off Annie's stun. Or trap off Annie's stun. Because you should be at least aware enough to know that Annie's right here with a stun ready, and the Caston just jumped here. Because if you trap him here, and you crit, he's dead. He actually dies right here. Now obviously, you might not crit, but if you do, he's dead. And if you don't crit, well, he's gonna lose. Did you put any points? Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna lose, you know, fucking 600 health. And then you're gonna get another auto because he's still trapped. Like, there's a very high chance he dies here if you trap him. But, I mean, instead we do that. We ult him, and that's not gonna do anything. We get the next auto off and we heal, but it didn't really do very much. I mean, you got movement speed out, and that's not bad. I mean, Annie's still dead. Here, obviously, you can't really do a whole lot because you're kind of zoned. If I were you, I would try to place a trap here. I would have walked over here and placed a trap because Twitch couldn't auto me there. And you do end up getting back in, and that's good. It's pretty unfortunate that you didn't kill him there. I wonder if he leveled up. But obviously you're dead now. Your Kane comes in to do absolutely nothing. I mean, really the only thing you could have done differently there was to place the trap on Cassidon. And if everything goes well, that works out for you because Cassidon won't R back in. Your Annie might still die. Maybe. I don't know. If you crit the Cassidon, the Annie wasn't going to die because Annie was just going to leave. But and here, you do need to go bot to clear this. You could greed for one more if you really wanted to. I'm pretty sure it would work. Yeah, you would have been fine. Yeah, you definitely could have shoved the next wave. You're at half health after a shroom, so I would say if you're not going to take red buff, you probably needed to back. I think you need to back anyway. It's definitely better than just standing here doing nothing. So if I'm you, I just back here. That's what I want to do. Ashen's Reaver, you can buy it right now. It's not the biggest power spike, but you need to finish it because you have the money for it. He was dead no matter what, and even if you're not there, he dies to Annie and Zed, so... I feel like right now you're just wasting a lot of time. I mean, I don't think having Essence Reaver would have made any difference there, but oh, it sure would have felt nice. I don't like the Kirchi shard. I'd rather you just get a chain vest. Sell your D-Blade for a chain vest. It's a pretty good buy. After this, I do not think you're going to come back, but maybe they'll give you an opportunity. I doubt it there. Okay, she get a kill. I mean, you kind of floundered around there for a little bit. See what I mean? But, I mean, obviously at this point, you guys are kind of down a lot of gold. But like here, I mean, you can step up to this wall and auto the Gragas a few times, or I mean, I guess she placed the trap, and casting kind of ends. And then yeah, you guys just get wiped, so not too much to see there. Eh. Eh. I mean, your rotations weren't bad. You played a lot of the fights very poorly. And you never really punished the fact that you had 650 range to his 550 in lane. And really the reason for that is mostly because you didn't trap off of Annie's stuns, more than anything. I mean, I can go back and look at this. And you see that, I mean, if directly camera doesn't pull me away. But they're not even trying to really play the lane here. Now, obviously, you can't just walk up to both of them because you'll die. But if you put yourself over here, you can auto this Twitch and force him off, and you can be really annoying. I mean, you guys had multiple kill chances on Gragas because Annie's done, but I think every time you ended up netting away. So I would try to be a little less trigger happy on the net. Because, I mean, you gotta be confident in the fact that you're gonna dodge everything. Whether or not that happens is a different story, but you gotta at least think you're gonna do it. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of deaths in here that could have been avoided. I don't really think you played the mid game all that badly. I think more than anything, you just didn't punish people when you had the chance to do it. And that's most of the reason you lost this game. Obviously, there was some interesting shit happening. I don't really know how Caston pushes NZ, but it happened. So, I mean, team game and all, it's not really your fault you lost. Not all your fault anyway. But I don't know. I think I said most of the things I needed to say in this one. I mean, you didn't word awfully. Obviously, this one, when Lee Sin was top, was kind of troll. And you have to be able to interpret the mini-map, not just see it. Like, they have a Lee Sin. What does Lee Sin do? Lee Sin ganks. So, if Lee Sin gank top, you can assume that his top side is cleared. So that means in the next minute 30, he's going to be bot. He's going to gank bot. And like those kind of things will save you so many deaths. It's insane. But okay. I think I'll go to the next one now.